Entire neighborhood was on edge as shots rang out.
It fired the rounds, entered that motor vehicle, fled in this direction behind me.
Hi, my name is Chris. This is how outsiders view Chelsea, but that's not how it is. Chelsea is a tight-knit community, and these are a few words used to describe Chelsea.
Diversity.
Vibrant.
Small. Expensive.
Orgullo.
Well, I love Chelsea. I think it's great. I just wish more positive stuff they would talk about instead of negative stuff, because there's a lot of positive things in Chelsea that are going on. Reach is one of them. The Chelsea Community Schools, the Boys and Girls Club. There's so many things that are good, and we always get negative stuff about Chelsea and it's wrong.
So everywhere, around the world. And so I was fascinated by it because everyone was different than me. Everyone back home was the same as me. And so now learning to really, get used to that, adjust to that, and learn the culture of Chelsea in America.
I knew a lot of the people here growing up. I went to school here. I grew up here. I grew up on Grove Street.
Sí, yo me llamo Vicente Avellaneda y soy dueño de Tito's Bakery desde 1976.
Well, it has a big impact. A lot of the kids that have grown up here, my generation and beyond, they're still coming.
I was born and raised in Chelsea. I didn't move out until I started going to college. So I went to Chelsea schools. I worked for the Summer Youth Initiative. My mother was a community organizer, so I was present at rallies and voting days.
So that's what I want to do here in Chelsea, because I work in different shops in different neighborhoods. But there was no one in Chelsea like representing my culture. So pretty much I want to make a landmark more than just another tattoo shop in the neighborhood.
With handling issues of the world. I mean, in Chelsea we have diversity and we have people that from all backgrounds, so you just got to learn patience, tolerance, and you learn different things every day.
The way I carry myself represents Chelsea. So if they do have that misconception about Chelsea, it's like, well, I'm from Chelsea, you think I'm pretty cool, you know what I mean? So.
How would you describe Chelsea?
Different.
My best memory of growing up in Chelsea, it was always the back to school celebrations. I think seeing the community come together and seeing everyone be happy and not focused on the violence or the guns and the drugs, I think it's really good to see that positive in Chelsea.
I started in Chelsea in 1986, believe it or not. You're over there smiling like, what? Okay, when I first started out in Chelsea, I was the only gym teacher for kindergarten through 6th grade. Believe it or not, my father was born and raised in Chelsea. My father graduated in 1944 from Chelsea, so my father was in the Hall of Fame. My father worked at the Chelsea YMHA when I was a little kid. I've lived in Wakefield my whole life, but coming back to Chelsea was like almost coming home.
If you had the power to make one change in Chelsea, what would that be?
I would say add a vocational school. Yes.
Say, I am from Chelsea and I can live there if I want.
Working here and kind of seeing the sequence of the way things work out here, it's a beautiful thing. From people coming in from all over the world to reside here and start their lives here and start their American dreams here, and just even seeing the generation now into really strong individuals, Latinos, African American, mixed students, just coming together or on their own independently, always providing some type of strength for the city.
I can't believe it. Face when I see it. Happiest hours, brighter the night with light. Darkest days, shadow the day with darkness. I look into your eyes, without a doubt I know. I was immature once, but you helped me grow.
Why do you think that this REACH program is very important for the city of Chelsea?
We are a small city, granted.
However, there are no other after-school/summer programs in Chelsea for middle and high school. The other programs are for like younger kids, and I think maybe some people think that the older kids don't need after-school programs, but they do. As I'm sure if you interviewed some students, I'm sure they would have said it is important for the older kids. They need someplace safe to go after school and to be supported and to help them with their homework and give encouragement and opportunities to expand their horizon. Kids need that, even older kids. So that's why I think Reach is important for Chelsea.
How to reach shaped me into the person I am today because it made me a very confident person, ambitious. Reach always push people to do their homework, and like even if you didn't like it, so like you got to learn how to push and all that. So that's how it made me ambitious and confident, because everyone at Reach is confident, honestly.
Personality, I opened the gates for Reach not to be a gender-based program, because as soon as I came in, I let them know that I did not feel comfortable being with the boys. I wanted to be with the girls because I was gay, and that's just who I felt comfortable being with. And if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't even be in Reach today. So just anybody else who wants to join Reach, just be open with them and they'll try to accommodate you to the best of their ability.
This is a place where I can actually talk about what I've been thinking about, like sexuality and gender a lot, definitely. I see myself as pansexual, and I can easily talk to somebody about my sexuality, or what I at least see myself for now as.
My group leader in Reach is Bruce, and he's taught me a lot more than he thinks he's taught. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get over any situation in life.
I would say Ron, when he was in Reach, because when it came to school-wise and sports-wise, he was always the one to support me and help me out. He was the reason why I was able to make it on the freshman team, because he motivated me to get better grades.
I look up to Stephanie because she's always hardworking and constantly helps everybody out and maintains like a good friendship with everyone.
I would have to agree on with Dre. I would look up to Ron because he accepted me in and like made me feel welcome when I first joined last year when I didn't have like many friends on Reach.
Because Bruce has been doing this for so many years, and the fact that he still comes back every single day and he loves being here every single day, I admire him for that.
One of them is like me and Colin, because we're always together after school, and he like helps me, he checks in with me, and like things that he's gone through in life, I have lived the same way.
But Stephanie, because she gives good advice, she's a good person to talk to, and Brittany because she helped me with my homework and she was always there. And Nahimi, because Nahimi's always there to make me laugh.
I would have to say Stephanie, because like she's really chill. Like she's someone you can like have like good vibes with. Like she's always giving out like positivity. And another person I could look to is probably like Jaylee, because like she's a friend that's there for you. Like if she's there for you, she's there for you. Like she'll fight for you. Like she's that type of friend, and I really appreciate that.
My favorite memory, Reach, when I first did the Lemonade Day, and like with Bruce, and I actually got closer with them, because usually I would be by myself, because I didn't know anyone at that point, but like at Lemonade Day, I would say I got close with Bruce and the other boys too.
So I would have to say the gym time was the best because all the group leaders were active with the kids. So it's not like just they sit down on the sidelines and we play or whatever. No, they would play with us, they would tell us what to do, and then during the school year they would still play with us, tell us what to do, and then they'll take us to do our homework. That was the best time. The best time is the gym. The worst time is the library. Don't nobody want to do no homework. So.
Reach is awesome. Why? Because there's like, it's fun. You get to do a lot of activities and homework time. And then if you didn't eat throughout the day, there's like lunch. And then sometimes we get activities like we'd like do art and posters and stuff. And then we'd be in like hip hop through literacy. We'd like write poems.
Reach was an escape from everything that's been happening at home and stuff. I look up to Stephanie because she's a professional businesswoman. She helped me out a lot, and she's just someone I can call like a second mom.
Because I got to do my work, make friends when I was feeling down, learn new things,
It
new
will
people.
help other kids to express themselves.
I think it's a really good program because it served me right because I got out of the streets. I didn't like do anything bad when I was in Chelsea Reach, so I used to be there my whole entire day and not care if I go out these streets or not.
Not all my friends made the team, and I love coming to school just so I can go to the basketball practices. Even when we lost and he was mad at us, I still like coming to the practices. I was like, I gotta go to school. I loved waking up early, come to school, go to practice. Even when he was still mad, I still like coming and going to the practice.
Getting filled up. But it's funny how that freshman team really, tied things together. I had no idea that basketball helped him out or, helped steered him in the right way. And to see, the young man that he's becoming today makes it all worth it. It's rewarding. That's why I do what I do. So it's great.
Like I said before, I think basketball is pivotal in teaching life lessons. I think some of the values and morals that you learn on the basketball court transition over to real life, as far as teamwork, collaboration, perseverance, the will to not give up and to persist even when things get difficult, even when you face adversity. So I think basketball teaches life skills that kids might not, or sport in general teaches life skills that kids might not find in other places, that you can't necessarily find in a classroom.
We have more graduation than the high school does, by percentage. I tell them to believe in themselves. I tell them they're the most important person in the whole wide world. When I was younger, I used to sing a song to my son. The most important person in the whole wide world is you, and you hardly even know you. So they're gonna find themselves, and they gotta believe in themselves.
Dana, where do you think you would be without Reach in your life?
Probably in the streets.
But from the youth perspective, I really think it's a leadership development piece that is important, where we're not just saying you really need to do your homework and graduate, but it's what do you want to be as a person in the future? What are your goals? And then kind of providing those experiences with the youth and creating them through service learning, project-based learning, and work-based learning. So a lot of our youth earn the possibility of having a job with us. They have job training, they have experience working with young people. They see older students, older peers that are role models for them, taking a leadership role in the program. And then they design their own projects. We have a youth advisory council, and each year they choose a different project that they want to work on.
So I think that as an outreach worker, I was able to connect with parents and with also the students. And I think it's important to involve parents in everything that has to do with their child.
For me, Reach has been like a big impact, sort of like a second family for me, because they stay on top of you emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever you're going through. They're always there. They know what's wrong. Like when I have my bad days, everybody knows. They're like, Rosa, leave her alone to the side. And I feel like they just guide you in a way that you could be successful in future life. And they're always there for you, even after you graduate. So that's a big part of me.
I think Reach helped me a lot because usually I'd be getting in trouble and not doing the right things. But now I'm in the basketball team, I got a job, I got passing grades. So I think Reach really helped me a lot because I'm staying out of the streets.
But I came here, I learned a few things like poetry, started writing music, so I guess I would have been bored and maybe, I don't know, who knows, pressured into doing bad things. Just to find some fun.
Where I come from, we don't need a president. Where I come from, we don't need CNN. And lately in the hood, we ain't seen sunshine. As a matter of fact, we don't even need a weatherman. And my words be lethal, like I was born evil, like side with a sword. Hit the jacket's throat, they hop on the bus and rock sail away. My memories don't keep the pain away. Poverty motivated me to hustle. Achieve from the hills, nothing give me up the struggles. And I'm really trying to work it, prove it that I'm worthy. Mama told me keep your head up when it comes to education. But instead, me and my homie trying to be too much for the generation. Be he be the team like an organization. Young going for the money.
Yeah, I'ma be great. They gon' keep talking about a man, but I'ma be great.
I started Reach in 7th grade, and Reach helped me a lot with like being more involved with my city and doing better in school. For example, sometimes Bruce would take us out and do like Earth Day where we help clean up the city.
Honestly, Alma was the actually only one who encouraged me to go specifically to Salem State, just because she was currently going to school as well as working here. So she was like pretty much telling me about the social work program and how great it was, and I always asked her, I was like, I want to help, but I'm not sure what field I want to be in. Like I was either gonna do like psychology or just liberal arts. I didn't know at the time, but then she was like talking to me about it, and I'm like, you know what, like I want to do social work. So she definitely influenced me.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Rodriguez, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the movie crew, the staff in the Chelsea Reach program, and the youth who have worked really, really hard to put this project together. This project has stemmed from something, you know, small, creative. They've done focus groups, they've thought of their own questions, they've gone to Lawrence for training on learning how to edit this film and put everything together, worked on their own music, worked with Generis and through hip-hop, literacy through hip-hop, to put their lyrics together, their poems together. They even made an event, which was the open mic, and I'm really proud of you guys, and thank you for being awesome.
We'd also like to just thank Stephanie Rodriguez, who directed the project along with Generis, and Colin, our lead camera person, who learned more about Chelsea than he ever knew he would. Thank you very much to the Chelsea Cultural Council for your support. And we just want to take this last opportunity to say thank you to Linda Alioto Robinson, the founding director of the REACH program. Best wishes in the future, and thanks so much for your wonderful service to Chelsea. You're appreciated.